As many of you guys know, Jidion and Alex Rosen are officially over. According to Jidion, he walked away because Alex dropped $10,000 directly into Chud the Builder's legal fund. But what if I told you Jidion is intentionally leaving out the worst part of the story? When I dropped my deep dive into Chud the Builder, I showed you guys his history of being a repeat offender, a violent racist, and his overall spiral into total degeneracy.
Look at him, ooga booga, ooh ah ah. Look at these chimping out.
And to understand how a simple donation could expose two of the most polarizing vigilantes online, I need to make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and also you know who the hell I'm even talking about.
I did a lot of crazy stuff in my videos, but the one thing I think that haunts me the most is,
hey, it was just a prank.
You know damn well you can't do that. You used to work here, bro.
It was just a prank. Excuse me? EMS?
Yes, what's going on?
yeah, no, cancel it. Shut the whole shindig down. I don't got the Obamacare.
It was just a prank.
3 people lost their jobs because of me.
It was just a prank.
To everybody that I embarrassed and humiliated in front of millions of people, I'm truly sorry.
Jidion Adams is the kind of creator platforms are built around.
Somebody's yelling for help.
Hundreds of millions of views, a loyal audience that moves when he moves, and enough mainstream pull to make brands pay attention. He built his name as a literal troll on YouTube, posting elaborate pranks that pushed the boundaries of what people even considered as content. Even his fans knew he wasn't a good person.
I'm a menace to society, but I'm not a villain.
At his peak, he was banned on Twitch after raiding Pokemon's chat. She literally had to end the stream early due to what his viewers were doing to her fans.
I think I'm gonna end stream because
I believe that's how it works, I'm pretty sure.
like, as much as I can deal with this, I don't like that people from his community are whispering people on my stream.
And literally right after Jidion got banned, he called Ninja and almost got him to get a Twitch partner to reinstate Jidion's account.
Jidion was like,
I'm getting banned, Ninja.
Ninja's like, ah, dude, that sucks. When you're talking shit to bitches, it's, you know, it's gonna be a shame. He said that.
Keep in mind, Jidion literally just got verified on Twitch right before he commanded over 11,000 people to troll Pokimane. And when everybody called him out on his behavior, he changed his Twitter profile to Pokimane without makeup, then started trolling even more.
I'm a menace to society, but I'm not a villain.
At the same time this was happening, Ninja's wife was flat out lying about Ninja contacting anyone, and that in itself ended in threats of a defamatory lawsuit.
We are considering everything defamation of character at this point, and we are getting our legal team involved. You know from them that Tyler never reached out to anyone.
I could send a text message to my representative. Jidion says he's sorry. All right, I'll do it. Oh, what's her name?
I won't say her name, but I know her name.
Yeah, because he's got 14,000 viewers. We're not in sub mode, and he sent his entire chat to ask me for help, so he doesn't get banned from Pokemon. All right, I sent the text. I don't promise a goddamn thing.
It got so bad, Twitch literally upgraded Jidion's punishment and perma-banned his account. Jidion was crashing college lectures uninvited.
Oh, I just got a banger video.
Getting haircuts mid-match at NBA games.
Oh, I just got a banger video.
Getting arrested multiple times just for content.
They got me, chat. Hey, take his phone, okay? Chat, they got me.
But he was unstoppable.
Oh, I just got a banger video.
He managed to always tiptoe the line perfectly and never lose his footing. Millions of subscribers, a constant stream of brand deals most creators dream about, and a reputation as an untouchable menace to society.
I'm a menace to society, but I'm not a villain.
But in late 2023, he walked away from all of it. Initially, he just told people he was quitting YouTube, but then suddenly, he deleted almost all of his content.
It's all gone. This is all that's left.
Years of videos with thousands of comments gone in the blink of an eye. Although technically his videos were just private, but that's not the point. Jidion's channel wasn't dying, nor was he sick and tired of being arrested for trolling. He walked away because
my bread and butter was provoking people. Like, I was so good at it. I knew how to press people's buttons. I would get a feeling inside just knowing, oh, I just got a banger video because this dude lost his cool because I was provoking him. I just profited millions of views off of that. This dude's about to be humiliated in front of millions of people, and I really didn't care.
Looking back at this moment, it's crazy how much this aligns with what Chud the Builder was doing in his videos. Of course, Chud took it a step further by planning on getting away with murder, but the overall message is clear. Provoke random people for views and content. The angrier they get, the better the content becomes.
Look at this tripping out.
You got me.
Hey, why can't you see your fucking son?
You got me.
Why can't you see your son? Ah, he tried it. He tried it. Ah, he tried to mace me. Bro, boy.
What's really interesting is that both Jidion and Dalton are devout Christians, but only one of them actually tried to follow the Bible and change their life to do what's right by what's in the book. Yes, Jidion basically did the retired OnlyFans girl method for prank videos, but he genuinely made an effort to become a better man, posting over 300 videos on the topic of Christianity. But Jidion just couldn't resist the temptation of fully returning to his old channel, so back in January of 2024, he returned with a vengeance. This new course would have him trying to make the world a better place, and that's when he stumbled upon the world of pred catching. Jidion was immediately interested in getting weirdos off the street, but he had no idea how to do it effectively. He didn't just want to make content humiliating criminals, he wanted to get these guys behind bars. And that's when he met Alex Rosen.
Yeah, hey, Thomas, here are the cops, man.
Put your hands behind your back.
Hands on your pocket right now. Stop.
That shows you kind of believe they're underage and you still send a pic. You see what I'm saying?
Jorge Campos, a Redditor from San Francisco. Ethan Coleman, caught for a second time. What's up, guys? This is convicted Rex Surrender, Benny Ma.
All right, book them.
Just kidding.
Alex was the real deal. He had experience catching criminals full-time for several years by the point Jidion even knew he existed. When Alex was just 19 years old, he started Predator Poachers, which, due to YouTube being YouTube, we will now refer to them as PP for the rest of the video. Just 30 minutes after making his first sting operation, he got a reply from an actual person. And that's when he knew he had real work cut out for him. He had a simple process, but it was extremely effective. He'd pose as a young boy online, namely his cousin, but just ignore that. Once the alleged perp DM'd the fake account, he'd immediately tell them the age, and once they continued the conversation, he'd meet them in person. The police were called, the perp was detained, and the video was uploaded. In just 1 year, PP boasted double-digit arrests and over 160,000 subscribers. And they were just getting started. His methods were admittedly controversial, but no one could call them ineffective. To many people, Alex was almost like a real-life hero, catching bad guys, living the dream, and traveling the country while doing so. But viewers would notice some rather disturbing behavior alongside his hefty exterior. At first, it was the little things. Insults that went a little too far, aggression that was a little too heated. Then Alex started calling people slurs in his videos, being outwardly homophobic, provoking perps to fight, stuff like that. YouTube quickly handed down 2 separate strikes over this period. But little did anyone know, this was only the tip of the iceberg. Over the years, Alex's true nature would slowly begin bubbling up through the surface. Multiple clips started popping out online of Alex doing horrendous things. In one video, he's seen calling the BLM hotline while parroting many overtly racist caricatures, intentionally dumbing down his speech patterns in an effort to sound like a person of color, and revealing some pretty dark things unintentionally, like the idea that it would be morally okay to ruin a 5-year-old white girl because she may accuse a black NFL player of SA in about 20 years and then ruin his life, and on that balance of probabilities, it would be both morally correct and just to do anything to her.
Dude,
which, that's unironically one of the most absolutely evil things I've ever uttered on this entire channel.
Would you sniff a 5 in order to get rid of racism? And the answer is, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Why the hell not? You know what I'm saying? Especially if that girl is white, you know? Because what are white good for besides fucking up our kings' NFL careers? You know what I'm saying? And what? In 20 years, that same girl white finna accuse an NFL player of, bro. That's one of our kings and shit. So why the does it matter what happens to her? Know what I'm saying?
Aside from that and saying the N-word an awful lot, he was also an anti-vaxxer at one point.
Hey, all you are brainwashed sheep. Do you think a virus with a 99.98 survival rate requires a mask?
Even randomly showing up at Peter Hotez's home in 2023, pressuring him to do a debate with RFK Jr. Alex has even attended ICE protests. In this video, he can be seen specifically targeting a black woman after she apparently touched his camera.
Hey man, we can't be grabbing the camera.
Oh, I actually can. Free will, just like you said. If I hit you in the head with get the back.
it's up to you.
Which sure, don't touch other people's property, but then he starts to literally follow her around, running up to her 4 separate times, stalking her on camera and getting into her face.
Hey, man, for Twitter so we can follow Facebook.
Now mind you, Alex Rosen is 6'4". He's towering over 99% of the population. So imagine an aggressive white man doing this to you, a small black woman, at a protest he's intentionally trying to piss people off at. From her point of view, this is terrifying.
Officer!
What is wrong with you?
Hey, we want...
In this video, he does the weirdest thing.
I'm going to read my high school demographics right now. The total minority enrollment at Westbury High School is 98%. 78% of students are economically disadvantaged. That was not me. I was in that 22% that wasn't, but...
78% of students are economically disadvantaged. That was not me. I was in that 22% that wasn't.
A simple cognitive dissonance.
With all these receipts, you're probably wondering why Alex was never canceled for this behavior. Well, if you remember correctly, back in 2021, the biggest moment in pred catching history happened right here on this platform. YouTube legend EDP445 was exposed, and the people that did it, PP.
I'm sure by now many of you have at least heard of the EDP445 situation.
EDP445.
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 So what brings you out here today?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
Although it's clearly unusual for a conservative man to not diddle kids, that's a joke. That's clearly a joke. I mean, it might be true, but no, it's a joke. Alex Rosen has a history of arguably doing the right thing. Yeah, he has admitted he catches criminals for money, but he also clearly makes a profound difference in the communities he interacts with, and I think that's the thing we should really give him credit for. However, personally speaking, I consider racism to be a 9 on the scale of evil, and these people to be a solid 10. Racism is like a cancer. It ruins everything. Racism has been a major factor in many wars and genocides throughout history. I undoubtedly believe Alex Rosen is racist, but I also undoubtedly believe he really has made the world a better place in regards to catching criminals. Apparently, Jidion saw this himself and believed the good outweighed the bad, and he really needed someone to show him the ropes on how to catch criminals properly.
And so I swallowed my pride and I hit him up in October of 2024 to collaborate so I could learn from him. I genuinely thought I was making a change in him.
Now, I'm not religious, but even I know that Jesus taught people to forgive the mistakes of others. So is it really surprising that they started catching preds together? In late 2024, after weeks of getting insane views reacting to catches by various YouTubers, Jidion would post his very own catch on his channel, accompanied by one Alex Rosen. Even though viewers continued warning him of Alex's past, Jidion stuck around, having met up with actual Klansmen in years prior. Yeah, so there's like 2 videos of Jidion literally visiting the KKK.
This is America's most racist man and actual leader of the KKK.
So Jidion reaching out to racist people is actually on brand for him. Knowing this much, can you really be surprised that he was confident on getting through to Alex? After all, people were getting arrested, the cases were getting attention, and more importantly, Jidion was actually making a real, tangible difference in the world. For 2 years, the duo would catch countless criminals and be more proactive than ever. On the surface, things couldn't get any better. But in reality, Alex's habits were getting worse. For some reason, Jidion chose to ignore Alex's behavior during their entire partnership. I don't know why there's a bug in my room, but there's a bug in my room. Keep in mind, Alex never held back on tweeting or doing racist shit. So it's not like Jidion didn't know, he just didn't care enough to do or say anything about it. The positives of having a massive new platform and effectively taking Alex's already acquired audience was too much to give up. I'm not saying that Jidion didn't have his own audience. I'm saying Alex already had thousands of people willing to send him money every single month. From a business perspective, this was a genius move. He learned how to do the business and converted Alex's core audience to his own. And he probably would have kept the partnership going if Alex wasn't slowly losing his mind on Twitter. You see, once Chud the Builder started his run in early 2025, a switch went off in Alex. Before, he was just tweeting racist rhetoric once or twice a week, but things would become more unhinged every week that passed. Again, this is all like mid to late 2025 into early 2026. Oh, and yes, Jidion is active on Twitter. And yes, Jidion and Alex repost each other's clips. And yes, they even followed each other. As Chud himself started to become more extreme, Alex would as well. And on Wednesday, May 13th, 2026, Chud would find himself behind bars after allegedly attempting to murder a black man in broad daylight.
Tell you about the social media influencer known as Chud the Builder is now facing an attempted murder charge.
Alex's support of Chud shot to an all-time high. Whereas before he was just posting a racist tweet once a week, nowadays it was like 50% of all of his content on the page. Hundreds of replies arguing about people of color. And what did Jidion do? He stayed and raked in profit and fame while doing so. In the Bible, there's a verse about this that says, "Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character." And whether you're religious or not, you've probably heard some version of that idea before. The people around you, they matter. The people you defend, they matter too. And the people you choose to do business with, they matter a heck of a lot more. Jidion had spent literal years publicly talking about his faith, about becoming a better person and living differently. And while all this was happening, Alex was spiraling out of control. Dude basically started to lose his mind in 4K, and Jidion watched it happen in real time. He had a front row seat to all of this behavior. And what did Jidion do? He stayed. Jidion stayed and stayed and stayed. For months, he actively ignored what was happening right in front of him, and then even got dragged for other things that he was doing.
The alternate title to this video is "Stop Giving Shit Your Attention," because why on earth is energy being expended to react to someone who is clearly doing something for clout when the subject matter is a guy LARPing as a file, and I'm seeing one of the biggest predator catchers turning it into stereotypical social media drama? I start itching my neck.
Hey, you want attention, I'll give it to you, but it's not gonna be the attention you want. I mean, any attention for him is gonna be good attention, but in the long run, it doesn't matter what he does now, right? He's just gonna be known as a dude who's out here DMing 100 minors just to meet me.
Many YouTubers would criticize Jidion for not doing his due diligence in regards to certain clout chasers using controversy to get their name out there. And what did Jidion do? He ignored them, called them unreasonable for having this opinion.
Hey man, you know, that's a fine point to have, but I feel like it's a moot. I feel like it's a moot point when you're telling me to stop giving predators attention, and then in that same video, you're giving same said predator attention, you know?
It would take until June 4th, 2026 for Jidion to finally do something about Alex Rosen.
I will not be working with Alex Rosen henceforth.
He expressed remorse for being a fool and even left a pinned comment telling fans he deserved no W's for not seeing the truth sooner. He told fans he had no choice but to permanently cut ties with Alex after he donated $10,000 to Chud the Builder, and even put supporting Chud before catching criminals.
Have to get together and get this guy out of jail for real. But man, I'm serious, bro. If y'all saw that live stream, write a statement to his lawyer and come testify against this. Like, you know, do this lawfully, but man, come on, guys. That person should not have any victory party, bro. I will literally prioritize this over even catching the pedos, because that just pissed me off, man.
Jidion made it clear that Alex had made his choice. But what he didn't tell you is that Alex had actually done something much worse than just send Chud $10,000. Alex actually appeared in court specifically to give $100,000 to Chud's bond.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, sir. Alex, ALEX, and last name is Rosen, ROSEN.
Let me say that again. $100,000 American dollars to a career racist that wanted to insult people for clout. The judge asked Alex how he made his money. He answered,
"All of this income you earn legitimately and you pay taxes on it."
Yes.
How he ran his business.
So if somebody sees like what they think would be a good cash or whatever, they might contribute on Cash App accordingly if they feel in the giving mood.
He even admitted that all of the money would be coming from his personal checking account.
I think you've identified this as your savings account.
Meaning this wasn't a PP marketing ploy. He himself wanted to support Dalton. He literally says Dalton did nothing wrong.
So I'm hoping to bond him out. I myself am a free speech absolutist, and I just don't think he should be in jail right now.
Initially, I didn't want to go too hard on Jidion in this video. After all, I respect him as a creator and even generally respect him as a person. But the last thing I'm going to point out is that Alex made his donation in the middle of May. And then Alex made his appearance in court 5 days ago on June 3rd, 2026 in the morning. Jidion posted his video 4 days ago on June 4th, 2026 near the afternoon. Meaning he knew very well Alex actually offered to pay over 6 figures to bail Chud out and didn't mention it in this video. This is a talking head video with basically zero editing. So I'll leave that for you guys to unravel in the comment section.
I would be evil, especially with this understanding that I have. If I want to call myself a child of God, I gotta conduct myself like a child of God. Can't be lukewarm out here, Can't be half for the world and half for God. God wants all of us.
If you like this video, thanks for hitting that button. And if you want to learn more about Chud the Builder and why Alex donating to him is really messed up, click the video on the screen, and I'll see you next time. Peace.